Georgia, are you ready to be blue? So am I. So let's make this happen in November. Look, I'm Dr. Kelly Esti, and I'm honored to be your Democratic nominee for the 8th Congressional District. First, I would like to thank the 8th Congressional. Where are you guys at? Make some noise. I want to thank y'all for entrusting me with this responsibility. I also want to thank my team, Donnie and Patrick, and all the hardworking community leaders that got me on this stage today. It is my honor to accept the Democratic nomination, and I am excited to be here. Democrats, this is our November. We have got to get rid of the red menace out of our offices. We have got to restore the balance of power that actually makes this country great. We have to start assaulting the right and ending their attack on all of our programs that help people in their time of need, okay? We have to be loud, we gotta be bold, and we can't back down whenever the going gets tough, because Republicans have been bold, Democrats gotta be bolder in 2026. Georgia, are you ready to be blue? Right. So as a congressman, I've traveled the district over the past year in my Doc in the District series, and I have committed to ensuring that I visit all 29 counties that I would be responsible for, because I want to show up for Georgia like the current congressman has not before. Austin Scott has been a person that has just sat by and allowed the district to deteriorate. This is why I've been very adamant about visiting every single corner of the 8th Congressional District, because I want to be a congressman who cares, who shows up, and who supports those in creating opportunities for themselves and also others. The people of the dynamic 8th are very resilient and have worked hard for what they have, and now they need a congressman who works just as hard for them. Georgia, are you ready? As a congressman, I speak for Ruinette in Tifton, and also Ms. Renee in Hawkinsville, where access to health care is becoming a luxury because we're closing hospitals in a lot of our rural areas. I also speak for Mr. Evans in Sylvester, who wants lower gas prices because they have to drive everywhere now because they don't have access to the amenities that they had before because of Republicans. I speak for Mr. Johnson in Perry, who doesn't want his Social Security to be touched, because in January, there are cuts coming to Social Security. They're just trying to hide until after the election. So again, we have to stop these people from abusing the people of the 8th District. That's it. Commissioner Harmon, she does not want the kids that she is mentoring to go to an illegal and unnecessary war. Okay? And personally, I don't want any of my tax dollars going to the Epstein class and people that don't need them. We need those tax dollars to invest back into our communities. Georgia, are you ready? So for me, I want to see a Georgia where healthcare is universal and free, because we don't want people or corporations to control our access to healthcare. I also would like to see a Georgia where education is free, because our children need education, and I don't want to place any financial barriers to them getting an education. Because when we have a healthy public and an educated public, we have a productive public. So we also need a Georgia where we can connect our cities and also our small towns via an interstate train. So one of my biggest passions, of course, is transportation, because we can't do anything as a state without transportation. And Georgia has some pockets that don't have taxis, Uber, or train. So we have to fix that if we're going to be a state that's productive and that is increasing our GDP and making sure that if people have access to the cities as well as our rural areas. All right? So, Georgia, are you ready? So this is a Georgia that I see, this is our moment, and I am ready to serve with people like Ossoff and also Keisha Lance Bottoms as well, and also all the folks that you've heard from or will hear from today. So please, let's get out and vote. My primary, because I am in a very red county, we were only a 28,000 vote disparity between us and the Republican. That's it. So we got work to do, but it can be accomplished. And as long as we put in our assets and our time, like I tell people, I said, I need your times, your tithes, and your talent. All right? So Democrats, especially in the 8th, please spread the word and make sure we get folks out to vote. All right? Thank you, Georgia. Are you ready? Thank you, Georgia. Let's make this happen.